A Tale of Two Industries, a comparative military analysis of the T-84 Oplot and its Russian counterparts. The main battle tanks that clash on the modern battlefields of Eastern Europe are not clean slate designs. They are the products of a shared yet fractured Soviet legacy, each representing a distinct evolutionary path. Forged by national strategy, industrial capacity, and battlefield experience. This analysis will deconstruct three premier examples of this divergence: Ukraine's T-84 Oplot-M and Russia's T-90M Proryv and T-80 BVM. By examining their design lineage, firepower, protection, and mobility, we can reveal how competing philosophies have shaped armored conflict. The common ancestor for two of these machines is the Soviet T-80, which entered service in 1976. It was the USSR's most advanced and premium MBT, a revolutionary platform notable for being the first in the world to enter mass production with a gas turbine engine. This engine provided unprecedented speed and mobility, but at a significant cost in fuel consumption and maintenance complexity. From this single, high-performance route, two distinct branches of tank design grew after the dissolution of the Soviet Union. The Ukrainian path was forged in the workshops of the Kharkiv-Morozov Design Bureau, one of the primary centers of Soviet tank development. Even before the Soviet collapse, KMDB engineers prioritized a more practical and fuel-efficient alternative to the gas turbine, developing a powerful diesel engine. This led to the creation of the T-80UD, a diesel-powered variant of the T-80U. After Ukraine gained its independence, the KMDB continued to iterate on this successful design. This lineage evolved into the T-84 and ultimately the BM Oplot, a tank that refined its Soviet heritage and incorporated Western design principles, most notably turret bustle ammunition storage with blowout panels. Simultaneously, Russia pursued two parallel paths to modernize its vast armored forces. At the Uralvagonzavod factory in Nizhny Tagil, faced with severe economic constraints in the 1990s, the strategic decision was made to heavily modernize the T-72. By incorporating the sophisticated fire control system of the T-80U and a more powerful engine, they created the T-90, a pragmatic hybridization. The T-90M Proryv is the current pinnacle of this T-72-based lineage. In parallel, the Omsk Transmash plant continued to work with the T-80 platform, focusing on upgrading existing T-80 BV hulls. By fitting them with new-generation explosive reactive armor, modern gunner's sights, and an even more powerful gas turbine engine, they created the T-80 BVM, a specialized high-mobility shock tank designed to exploit its speed and acceleration on the battlefield. To ground this analysis, a direct comparison of the key technical specifications of these three vehicles is essential. The following table provides a quantitative baseline that highlights their divergent design choices in firepower, protection, and mobility. The offensive capabilities of a main battle tank are defined by its main gun, the ammunition it fires, and its ability to engage targets at extended ranges. In this domain, the Oplot T-90M and T-80 BVM share a common caliber, but diverge significantly in the lethality of their munitions. All three tanks are armed with a 125 mm smoothbore gun derived from the Soviet Tu-A-46 family. The T-84 Oplot features the KBA-3, a Ukrainian domestic variant based on the Tu-A-46M1. The T-80 BVM is typically armed with the Tu-A-46M1 or the improved Tu-A-46M4. The T-90M fields the most modern Russian gun in widespread service, the Tu-A-46M5, which boasts improved accuracy and is specifically designed to handle the latest generation of ammunition. This difference in gun systems points to the most decisive factor in their kinetic firepower, the ammunition itself. While all can fire standard high-explosive fragmentation (HE-frag) and high-explosive anti-tank (HEAT) rounds, the crucial duel is fought with armor-piercing, fin-stabilized discarding Sabot APFSDS rounds. The Russian T-90M and T-80 BVM have been upgraded to fire the latest 3 BM-59 Svinets-1 depleted uranium and 3 BM-60 Svinets-2 tungsten alloy long rod penetrators. These rounds are physically longer and offer significantly greater penetration capabilities than older Soviet-era ammunition, but they require a modified autoloader to handle them. The T-84 Oplot's gun and autoloader, being derived from the older two A46M1 standard, are likely incompatible with these newer, longer Russian rounds. While Ukraine develops its own ammunition, its performance against the latest Russian penetrators is not publicly documented and is presumed to be a generation behind. This gives the Russian tanks a distinct and potentially decisive advantage in a direct tank-on-tank kinetic engagement. For engagements beyond the effective range of conventional shells, all three tanks can fire gun-launched anti-tank guided missiles, ATGMs. Here, the Ukrainian design shows a notable innovation. The Russian T-90M and T-80BVM both employ the 9M119M Reflex-M NATO At-11 sniper missile system. This system uses a conventional laser beam riding guidance method where the tank's sight projects a laser funnel towards the target which the missile follows. The T-84 Oplot, however, fires the domestically developed combat ATGM. While it also has a 5 kilometers range and a tandem heat warhead to defeat reactive armor, its guidance system is more sophisticated. The combat uses a semi-automatic laser beam riding system where the laser illuminates the missile's tail for most of its flight path. The laser only shifts to illuminate the target itself in the final moments before impact. This method makes the missile far more difficult to detect and jam by enemy active protection systems, which are designed to react to being painted by a laser. This reveals a nuanced divergence in firepower philosophy. Russia has invested in the raw, penetrating power of its conventional rounds, while Ukraine has focused on developing smarter, more survivable guided weapons. A tank's ability to survive on the modern battlefield is a complex equation of base armor, reactive armor, and active protection systems. All three tanks represent a significant leap over their predecessors, utilizing welded turrets instead of older cast designs. This provides superior ballistic integrity and allows for easier integration of modular armor packages. Notably, the Oplot's welded turret was an early post-Soviet innovation, a feature that Russian designs only widely adopted later with the T-90A. The primary defensive layer for these tanks is their explosive reactive armor, ERA. The T-90M and T-80BVM are both equipped with Russia's third-generation Relikt 4S-23 ERA. Relikt is a heavy era, meaning it is specifically designed to counter not only shaped charge, heat warheads, but also to degrade and defeat kinetic energy, APFSDS penetrators. It achieves this by using two explosive-propelled flyer plates that move in opposite directions upon impact, creating a powerful shearing force intended to break or deflect the incoming long-rod penetrator. The T-84 Oplot-M is fitted with Ukraine's Duplet ERA, which is built from tandem layers of their NIJ modules. Duplet is also a third-generation heavy ERA with similar claimed capabilities against both tandem charge and kinetic threats. It's characterized by its extreme thickness and modularity, forming a deep, multi-layered defense. While direct comparative data is classified, both Relikt and Duplet represent the pinnacle of post-Soviet ERA technology. In the realm of active protection systems, APS, which are designed to intercept threats before they strike, the capabilities are more theoretical than practical. The T-84 Oplot features the Varta soft-kill APS, a Ukrainian-produced system functionally identical to the Soviet Shtora one. It uses laser warners to automatically trigger the launch of an infrared opaque smokescreen, and on older models, IR dazzlers to jam missile guidance. The T-90A and T-80U also used Shtora 1, but the iconic red-eye dazzlers are often absent from the modernized T-90M and T-80BVM, as their jamming method is ineffective against modern imaging infrared or advanced command-guided ATGMs, like the Javelin or TOW-2. Russia has developed the Arena-M hard-kill APS, which fires projectiles to destroy incoming threats, and Ukraine has the similar Zaslin system. However, widespread deployment of either system has not been observed in Ukraine, rendering them a non-factor in the current conflict. The most profound and consequential difference in protection philosophy lies not in the armor, but in the storage of ammunition. The T-90M and T-80 BVM both retain the fundamental design of the Soviet-era carousel autoloader, which arranges main gun ammunition in a ring on the floor of the fighting compartment directly beneath the crew. This design choice, made to achieve a low profile and high rate of fire, creates a critical vulnerability. A successful penetration of the hull armor has a high probability of igniting the propellant charges stored in the carousel, resulting in a catastrophic internal explosion that instantly kills the crew and violently ejects the turret from the hull, a phenomenon grimly known as a jack-in-the-box effect, which has been documented extensively in Ukraine. While the T-90M has made modest improvements by adding spall liners and moving a small number of spare rounds to an external bustle, the primary ammunition load remains in the same vulnerable location. The T-84 Oplot-M makes a radical departure from this Soviet design flaw. It incorporates a turret bustle with blowout panels, a design feature adopted from Western MBTs like the M1 Abrams and Leopard 2. A significant portion of the ammunition is stored in this isolated compartment at the rear of the turret. If this compartment is hit and the ammunition cooks off, the resulting explosion is vented upwards and outwards away from the crew. This single design choice represents a fundamental philosophical shift from prioritizing the machine's low silhouette to prioritizing the lives of the trained crew inside it. The continued reliance of the T-90M and T-80 BVM on the flawed carousel autoloader is their single greatest and most fatal design characteristic, a deadly legacy of Soviet-era doctrine. Part 2. The Hunter and the Killer. Sights and Fire Control. In modern armored combat, victory often goes to the crew that can see, identify, and fire first. The key to this is a hunter-killer capability, which allows the tank commander to independently search for new targets, hunt, using their own stabilized panoramic sight, while the gunner is simultaneously engaging a previously designated target, kill. This ability dramatically increases a tank's situational awareness and rate of engagement. The T-84 Oplot-M and the T-90M Proryv are both true hunter-killer platforms. The Oplot-M is equipped with the PNK-6 Panoramic Commander's sight, which is fully stabilized and includes its own thermal imaging channel. This allows the commander to effectively scan for threats day or night in any weather and instantly hand off targets to the gunner, who has their own PTT-2 thermal sight. This capability puts the Oplot on par with the fire control systems of top-tier Western tanks like the M1A2 Abrams. Similarly, the T-90M features the advanced Kalina fire control system, which includes the PNMT Panoramic Commander's sight, also equipped with a thermal channel. The Kalina system also integrates a digital battle management system and feeds from multiple external cameras, giving the commander excellent situational awareness. The T-80 BVM, however, suffers from a critical deficiency in this area. While its gunner is equipped with the excellent Sosna-U thermal sight, the same sight used on the T-90A, the commander's station lacks an independent, stabilized thermal sight. The commander has a basic sight but cannot effectively hunt for targets at night or in poor visibility without using the gunner's optics. This means the T-80 BVM does not possess true hunter-killer capability. The commander is effectively blind and dependent on the gunner's field of view, forcing the crew into a slow, linear engagement sequence. Find a target, destroy it, then begin searching for the next one. This sensor disparity creates a significant tactical imbalance. In a hypothetical meeting engagement, the commanders of an Oplot or a T-90M could be identifying a second or third threat while their gunners are destroying the first. The T-80 BVM crew would be locked into a one-track process, making them far slower to react to a complex, multi-threat environment. This transforms the T-80 BVM from a sophisticated hunter into a blunt instrument, a fast and powerful battering ram, but one that is half-blind. This critical flaw in its fire control suite cannot be fully compensated for by its superior mobility and places it at a distinct disadvantage against its more modern peers. Part 3. Trial by Fire, Battlefield Performance and the Verdict. The Russian T-90M and T-80BVM have been deployed in large numbers and consequently have suffered significant and visually documented losses. The open-source intelligence group Oryx has confirmed the loss, destroyed, damaged, abandoned, or captured of over 100 T-90Ms alone as of early 2024. Both tanks have proven vulnerable to modern top-attack ATGMs like the Javelin, and in some high-profile cases have been disabled or destroyed by older systems, including the TOW missiles and even the 25mm Bushmaster cannon of the American-made M2 Bradley fighting vehicle. The primary cause of their catastrophic destruction remains the fundamental flaw of the carousel autoloader. However, it is also clear that the advanced relict ERA and improved base armor on these tanks offer a notable increase in survivability compared to older T-72 variants. There are numerous instances of these tanks surviving hits that would have annihilated their predecessors, allowing their crews to escape. Their battlefield role has also often deviated from doctrine. Rather than acting as breakthrough forces, they have frequently been employed as heavily armored, mobile fire support platforms, or improvised artillery, a reflection of the static, drone and artillery-dominated nature of the front lines. In stark contrast, the Ukrainian T-84 Oplot is a ghost tank. Its combat performance is largely a moot point because it has seen almost no combat. Ukraine's armed forces operate only a tiny number of these tanks, estimated to be fewer than 10. These vehicles are too few, too complex to manufacture, and too valuable as a symbol of national industrial prowess to be risked in significant numbers on the front line. Their use has been confined to propaganda videos and highly specific limited engagements. At least one has been documented as damaged by a Russian Lancet loitering munition. The reasons for this scarcity are multifaceted: severe financial constraints on Ukraine's defense budget, the complexity and time required for their production, and the strategic decision to prioritize the upgrade of thousands of existing T-64S and to integrate large numbers of more readily available Western-donated tanks. This leads to the final verdict, which is a study in contrasts between theoretical potential and battlefield reality. On paper, the T-84 Oplot-M is arguably the most advanced and well-balanced design of the three. It successfully synthesizes the high mobility of the T-80 lineage with the practicality and fuel economy of a powerful diesel engine. It possesses a modern, true hunter-killer fire control system. Most importantly, it demonstrates a clear understanding of the primacy of crew survivability. By adopting a Western-inspired bustle autoloader with blowout panels, thereby addressing the single most catastrophic flaw of its Soviet predecessors. If you like in-depth military analysis videos like this one, then consider sharing a like and comment below, and once again, thanks for watching.